Chris Paul and the Thunder, and this is how they'll line up tonight. Paul, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Steven Adams, Lu Dort, the Harden checker, as he's been in this series, and Danilo Gallinari, the international flair of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, P.J. Tucker, Eric Gordon, Robert Covington, and Steven Adams. Rockets don't win many tips these days. Going with small ball, Oklahoma City will have the first possession for Houston.
Well, that's why Coach Mike D'Antoni made the first play for him, trying to get in. How about Lu Dort?
Missed 2 weeks with a quad injury. Had just 7 points in 24 minutes, and he scores on this year. Played 70 games this season. Adams taking Covington down on the block, scores with a left hand.
That's how you make it.
Just a choppy start for both of these teams so far. Only 6 points on the board. Gilgeous-Alexander, wow, somehow he finished that one off.
What a tough layup right there. Good pace right now for both teams, but choppy like you said.
Covington for three, that's pure.
This is who he's been his whole time in the career, his commitment to excellence. This OKC team would not be that good without that second coach on the floor named Chris Paul.
It's been remarkable to watch him operate both on and off the court here. Such meaningful moments as Harden puts one in foul trouble with Dort, who has the responsibility of James Harden on the bench. Bullet pass, Harden inside to Daniel House.
Tell you what, usually it's a block or something like that. That was just team defense. This team defense is impressive. Look, a bad shot last time or a missed shot in here, the double team and still wide open three.
Tucker wide open in the corner, rattles one home. 8. Adams knows he must take advantage inside, kicks it, Gallinari fires again. That one is true for Gallinari. He needed to see one go down. That's his first made three. Harden, crafty all the way in, easy for James Harden.
Nice little elbow. I'm walking calm, and I know you're my point guard, but get out of here. I mean, get out of my way, man. I mean, what are you doing? You're making a scene. I don't need you to talk to the ref for me. Let me handle this.
Oklahoma City. Gallinari pulling House back. He's going to fire up another three. That one was pure. Yes, they can keep Harden off the line. You know he's going to get there. Rockets shoot a ton of free throws all year. Chris Sites here early. 0 for 3 from three-point range for James Harden. Paul all the way in.
They get the opportunity, as C-Webb said, to share notes, but they're also around the campus in what is called the green zone, a Schroeder bonding. And I think just like the players or just like the staff members or the media members who were in the green zone here and really isolated from the outside world.
Fans out there, them, on social media, they've been a big part of this too. So shout out to our WNBA sisters and also the refs.
Noel, here's Gilgeous-Alexander now. See the Rockets, they switch everything. Gilgeous-Alexander for a three. That's a big hit. Darius Bazley lost the handle, turnover. Here comes Houston, and Covington scores a layup. Easy in transition for the Rockets. Oklahoma City, typically a team that has low turnovers, low fouls. Been just the opposite here tonight. Nerlens Noel, little jump hook is good.
And again, credit the switching defense and also the amoeba zone a little bit that they've been playing. Getting the stops.
Strong to the back.
The last 2 plays, want to see if he can get that under control. 2 turnovers early.
Austin Rivers on the floor and denied. Nerlens tries in this one. Shooting just 30% in the first 5 games from behind the arc. Gordon on the take. Floater is good. Boy, nice bucket there by.
He can get even better because he's doing it on the defensive end. Just tough to make a shot for him right now.
Paul with Gordon on him, sticks a little mid-range. Comes up empty. Second free throw. We're all tied at 27. Just underway in the second quarter. And Westbrook goes strong, and one for Westbrook. Gordon. And it's blocked. I think Gilgeous-Alexander got that. Boy, look at Bazley run the floor. Nothing there for him, but he was sprinting down the floor. Schroeder, little secondary move, and he gets to the basket. The rim with Adams in there. Now Paul kicks it. Good ball movement here. Gilgeous-Alexander almost crossed himself up. Adams in deep, scores easily. Nice offensive rebounds there. Dump it inside. Adams. Oh, and he's met at the rim by Covington. Not expecting that if you're Adams. Now Tucker fires a three.
These stats, and Houston gets up, get this 52 threes a game here in the playoffs, so they'll be shooting a lot more. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Harden's been a little unsteady to start this game. Bazley right with him. Three-pointer is up and in. Covington, we've seen him. Three-pointer is up. No, here's Harden. Harden taking it all the way. Bazley on him. No contest. James Harden. Tucker on him. Gallinari back on the floor for Billy Donovan. Adams goes to work. Met with a double team and strong. The big question every night when you match up against the Houston Rockets. So far, so good. Here's Harden for three. That's his first hit of the night. You knew you would.
He's not watching his son.
Well,
he's seen his son play a million times. He probably texts him for the game. Good luck, son. And if we play you, we're going to beat you. So a competitive family, I think, in my opinion.
Pushes it. Adams. Yeah, you don't want him handling the ball. That was an easy pick for Gordon. House all the way in, and there's the layup.
Well, beat up. And if you watch Luka, if you watch Harden, sometimes guys slow down when they get in the paint to make sure they can gather themselves, take the contact, and finish strong.
Gallinari working on House. Little turnaround is good. 1 of 7, 0 for 3 from behind the arc. Gordon on Gallinari. He'll pull it. Got another one. Nice work there by Gallinari, shutting off Russell Westbrook. Here's Harden now. Across the lane, scores at the rim.
Harden doesn't miss games either, and you know you have to love that, to be able to trust the best skill is availability.
All tied at 46, and Harden with the spin to the halftime locker room. Schroeder, hesitation, across the lane. Schroeder scores the runner. Beautiful take to the basket by Schroeder. Here is Gordon, last chance. Oh, that one's true. Eric Gordon just needed a wild shot to fall. Daring him to shoot. Dort cannot connect. Let's check in with Jared Greenberg.
Yeah, obviously the emphasis, as you guys said, is the start because of what happened in Game 5. But watch Lou Dort go. The ball movement was good. We got to get some shots to fall down.
Dort just 1 for 3, 0 for 2 from behind the arc. On the run, breakaway, Russell Westbrook.
Right now, you want to understand. He texts him up, explains why, and get back to playing.
Westbrook crosses over, kicks it. Ball movement for Houston. Now it's Harden all the way in. Untouched. Bad pass. Paul finds Gallinari. Steps into it. Everybody gets a touch. Here's Dort. Hangs and finishes. Wow. Just an explosive player. Lou Dort. Luguentz Dort. Out of Arizona State by way of Montreal. Another turnover for Houston. Gallinari lines one up. And Gallinari with another three. So another missed three. It has been a rough shooting game for both teams. The Thunder are 4 for 19 from behind the arc. Covington fires. And that one's true.
Yeah, when you look back at OKC, we've seen in playoffs, I'm impressed with how they play, but you can play them so differently, forcing guys to shoot shots that you want them to take and not commit on the defensive end.
Gallinari, he's been their best weapon from
Yes.
behind the arc.
Yes.
He hits it. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to shake Covington, cannot. Paul, good catch, looking for help. That was tipped by Covington, but Gallinari with a shot flake, and he hits another one. Back and forth they go. Look at Schroeder picking up Harden nearly at the half-court line. Working on Adams, easy for James Harden.
Yeah, Harden got inside, one of the toughest to guard, but I really like the attention to detail that Schroeder is doing on the defensive end. He's not scared to check Harden outside, which means he's not scared to fall, get crossed over, or get scored on.
Ooh, Gallinari is feeling it right. Average nearly 19 a game this year. All the way around the horn again. House got it. Another three-pointer down. Daniel House this time. Now the shot's starting to fall here. Paul, strong. Paul, wow, what a finish there.
He does it on both ends of the floor.
It's impressive how quick Paul and Schroeder close that gap, close the door. Now Paul inside, and Chris Paul.
They only make 11. They have 6 now, so this is right on schedule for them.
Harden for three. Oh. He's got it. Just crept over the front of the rim. The sidestep threes, the step back threes. It's changed the game, and who'd have thought? As Harden goes to the hole to score it, who'd have thought it would have rendered Clinton?
That doesn't mean he hasn't been in the wars all these time, coaching MVPs, making guys' careers better, and being an innovator.
Was 11 for 15 in game 5. Now it's Dort, strong, and Dort.
In the neighborhood of 25 to 30 minutes. He was real pleased as yesterday he was able to practice without any soreness. So right now, just over 16 minutes for Russ.
All right, Jared, third quarter. Oklahoma City trying to force a game 7. Chris Paul and Bazley, nothing there. Finds Dort. Does he got the hot hand? Oh, Dort coming. Wins this year in the NBA in the clutch minutes. That's 5 minutes, 5 points or less. Here's Jeff Green for 3, and that stops a 10-0 Oklahoma City run. Green sporting those Georgetown Hoya shoes. 1 point game. Schroeder on the take, and the finish by Dennis Schroeder. Oklahoma City by 3 in the ball. Fancy dribbling there by Paul. Shoots up and over Green, and he's got it. Boy, you just knew it. He had all that to the lane a few times in the first half. Haven't seen much of him in this second half. Again, Paul working on Green. Oh, Chris Paul. Into the hands of James Harden. Westbrook on the drive. Westbrook and 1. Paul working with Schroeder. He's got Dort down in the corner. They leave him open. He's hit a couple of threes already. Now they swap places with Bazley. Three-pointer is good. The left-hander. Shot clock ticks. Down to 5. There's Tucker. A little bit of a scramble here. Shot clock to 1. Covington just gets it off and scores. Here goes Bazley on the drive. Kicks it to Paul. Wide open for 3. That one's good. Chris Paul.
Schroeder 4 for 14. Really can't find his rhythm.
Gordon can't get the bounce. There's Covington with the offensive board and the putback. James Harden. Gordon kicks it. Tucker open for 3. That's good. Wentz from Billy Donovan.
17 turnovers for OKC, 18 for Houston.
Covington for 3. That one's true. Robert, 16-3 Oklahoma City run. Now the Rockets on an 8-0 run themselves and the lead with the ball. Gordon on the drive, working on Gilgeous-Alexander. Aaron Gordon goes. Guard lineup, their closing lineup. The three-point guards with Gallinari and Adams. Step back for Harden. Three-point hit for James Harden. Kicks it out. Gilgeous-Alexander. No, a missed 3. Had a wide open look. Now a steal by Schroeder. Schroeder goes strong. The whistle. It's going to be an offensive foul.
He's going to have to get a couple of easy ones right now. Houston locked in on their pick-and-roll defense. Everyone getting to the paint.
Paul for 3. Oh, a big shot for Chris Paul. City. One possession game approaching the 3-minute mark. Gallinari with a cut. Had it blocked by Covington. 11 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City. Covington on Paul. Paul's had a big half as well. Played a ton of minutes. Now another three-pointer is up. Oh, Chris Paul. What a big shot for Chris Paul again. Gilgeous-Alexander gives it up. Adams.
What defense by Houston.
Closed him down, didn't they?
For Houston to get back with the big 7-footer and get this on the other end, that shows you why Houston is a whole new different team. They never had 5 guys get back and converge like that before, and that started with Harden and Gordon getting back in the play.
Here's Schroeder, breaks free and scores the layup.
More and give the pick and roll for the switch.
And Paul gets right by him. It's going to be a foul. As Paul broke by Covington. Down. Oklahoma City by 2. The Rockets with the shot clock off. And a turnover as Russell Westbrook. Got it. 2-possession game. 15 in the fourth quarter. Made all 3 of his threes in the fourth. Harden puts up a heave. Can't get it to go. And the buzzer sounds. And Oklahoma City survives for a game 7.